I would also like to distribute that great product that I've tested. And he bought the 345 global package. You earn 15 Sing dollars out of it. And another customer would be interested, you earn 15 Sing dollars out of it. So let's just say you have 10 customers every month, you're earning what? 1,500 Sing dollars, right? Every month. Next slide, please. On top of the $15, okay, on top of the 15 Sing dollar direct referral bonus, we have the matching sales bonus, or what we call the binary plan bonus. So when you make mention of binary, it means you have two sets of group. Your left group sales and your right group sales. Guys, I like to emphasize on this. We have the most lucrative binary payout system. If you're going to compare binary payout system throughout any company existing today, may it be in Malaysia, may it be in Indonesia, may it be in the US, we have the most lucrative payout system when you talk about the binary plan. So how do we go with this? For every global package, it has 1,200 sales volume or points. Okay, and for every 2,400 group sales volume, meaning if you have one people enrolling on your left and one person enrolling on your right, which makes you have a total of 2,400 group sales volume, it means you have one pair. One pair of enrollees should be given 50 Singapore dollars. More or less, these are the converted Sing dollars as compared to our US dollar payout system. Okay? So you can have a $50 payout if there's a new person on the left and a new person on the right. Or it can also happen if you have a new person on your right and product reorders on your left, accumulated. And you can also have products reordered, accumulated on your left group sales, and products accumulated of pre-orders on your right group sales. So you can earn 50 Sing dollars if there's a new person on your left and on your right, or it can be reordered products on your left and on your right. Okay, am I clear? Am I clear? Yes. So how many pairs can I earn on a weekly basis? You can earn 800 Singapore dollars per day. If you can invest in one slot or 345 Sing dollar, it has an opportunity to earn gross 800 Singapore dollar per day. Is that a good income? Yes. It's a good income. Or it means it can make you earn 4,800 Sing dollar or 4,800 Singapore dollar per week. Is it a great income? Yes. Or it can make you earn 24,000 Singapore dollar per month. Is it great or a really great income opportunity? Very great. Really great opportunity. Every fifth sales, every fifth pair, you'll be given an electronic gift check or a GC, wherein you can replace it with the products that we have, existing and upcoming products in the future. Okay, later I'll discuss how will it look like for you to earn this much. And you can earn more than this. Let's just say you're thinking, Ed, I don't want to earn $800 per day. I want to earn more. Then you can invest on more slots. Okay, more business center. Next. You can also earn on our product reorder system. If there are no people entering your network or your group, if the existing or the current distributors reorder, you have the chance of earning 5% of the product sales volume from your directly sponsored distributors. And from the binary tree, from the first to the 10th level, you can earn an additional 5% of the product sales volume. And this has a dynamic compression concept, meaning we're gonna make sure that your 10 levels are compressed, wherein they have volumes for you to make an income out of it. Next slide, please. We also have an overriding commission, or what we call the stair-step system. It will start with 0% as a distributor, then it can add up to 10% if you become a silver executive. How do you become a silver executive? Accumulate 10 global packs reordered. Again, 10 global packs reordered in your entire network. Not just by yourself, but with your entire network. If your entire network reorders 10 global packs, no time frame, you become a silver executive. you have another 10% added override on your entire network. If you become a gold executive, it becomes 20%. Our highest position is the global ambassador. If you accumulate 1,000 global pack, we order in your entire network. And this concept, it has no time frame, no reversion, no demotion, no pass up. So let's just say after 20 years, you become a global ambassador. Congratulations. After 20 years, you become a global ambassador. So when your neighbor asks you, hey, what do you do? I'm a global ambassador. You will sound like you're an alien. You're a global what? Global ambassador. Okay? Next slide, please. We also have royalty bonus if ever your downlines in your group happens to be a global ambassador as well. So you will still have additional 2% out of their non-global ambassador group. Okay? Next slide, please. Okay, we also have incentive trips. I don't know if you have seen our CDs of our incentive trips. We have Hong Kong trips, we have Asian cruises, we have US trip. Do you want to go to the US for free? Yes. Again, do you want to go to the US for free? Yes. Okay, 2 years ago, we brought what? We brought 20 qualified distributors in the US, all expense paid. Their visas, they have 10 years multiple visa. This year, our qualified distributors around 35. 35 who qualified. And Mr. Razon, the one who introduced me, qualified for the US trip. He's given a 10-year multiple visa. So he can go to the US anytime that he wants to. Okay? It's an all-expense paid trip. We usually go there once or twice a year, and we visit 4 states. First, Los Angeles, California, where you have the wonderful Universal Studios. We visit, usually visit Disneyland and some other theme parks. What else? We go to Las Vegas. The great thing with Las Vegas is that it's a non-sleeping city, 24 hours a day. There's so much fun on it. We usually check in. We have a corporate account with Venetian Hotel. It's one of the most prestigious hotel in Las Vegas. We go to San Francisco, visit the Fisherman's Wharf, and go to Alcatraz. We'll go to Springville, Utah, where Nature's Way is located. And whenever we go to the US, we're treated as VIPs. Nature's Way has so much belief in our company. Why? Because we usually sell so much, and they were so outstanding, and it was so huge. It was so huge sales that they gave us exclusivity in some other areas. Like what? We are now exclusive with the whole of the Middle East in terms of distribution. We are now exclusive with the whole of Europe. We are now even exclusive to distribute in their own country, the United States of America. Later, you're gonna see how wonderful it is if you will distribute within the whole world. Chances of pioneering a distribution business throughout the world. Again, I'm gonna pose the same question that I asked earlier. Can you imagine if I'm the owner of Coca-Cola and I'd ask you, hey, do you want to distribute Coke in Singapore, in Malaysia, Indonesia, in the whole of Southeast Asia, in the whole of Asia, in the whole of Middle East, and in the whole of the entire world? Let's just say you have what? You have 10 cents. 10 cents for every product of Coca-Cola distributed throughout the world. My God, how many people around the world are taking up Coca-Cola on a day-to-day basis? So if you have 10 cents out of it, let's not talk about the other countries. Let's just talk about first here in Singapore. Out of the 5 million population in Singapore, how many people here in Singapore are taking Coca-Cola every day? Let's just say you have 10 cents out of every bottle, out of every can, out of every huge bottle. And they'll be taking it on a day-to-day basis. And it's going to happen the same thing with this wonderful product. And we just get started. We started in the Philippines, existing for 4 years, and now we're going to start here in Singapore. And a few months from now, we're going to start in Indonesia. A few months from now, we're going to start in Malaysia. And soon, very, very soon, by the end of this year to early next year, we're going to open the United States of America. How good and how wonderful the opportunity is. Let's just say, okay, I'm going to use the whiteboard right now.